welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to season 2 of the Loves Gymnastics podcast, brought to you by the Loves Gymnastics Network, brought to you by the creator of this, Makayla Loves Gymnastics, and her co-host, Oscar, aka Gymnastics Saves Lives, Miss Shayna, and Ezra. And together, we bring you the Loves Gymnastics podcast. Season 2 begins now. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We love and appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, bring more people into the community. It's NCAA 2025 time. Let's go, girls! And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Makayla Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Loves Gymnastics podcast. And in this week's episode, we will be recapping one of the better weeks of NCAA gymnastics we've had so far, which is week 5. I think week 5 has totally destroyed our SEC rankings, and it completely has been flipped around. But I think for me, at least, the SEC, I'm so sorry, it's a lot more clear. And I think the teams at the top. Hey, Erza. Hey, Shayna. Hey, everybody. We're waiting on Oscar to get on.
Hey.
And I know every time we do the show, Erza always have to get off early. So I just want to let
Oh, no, I'm good today.
Oh, okay. Good. So today we are going to recap. I think me and Erza is going to be the ones battling out today because I refuse to let y'all do this to my Florida Gators. Yes, they might have been a little bit over.
Leanne flew out of bounds on that pass.
It don't matter because people on your teams getting 10.0s when they don't know a 180-degree split positions. Their splits are as bad as Sean Johnson's, and they're up here getting 10s. So
continue.
But we are gonna have a good fun show. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Plus,
yes.
I think both.
Y'all.
Hey, Shayna Boo. Plus, hey. I think.
In the midst of all that, LSU looked the best this week.
Delusional.
It did look the best. And I will say this. I think both Florida and UCLA should be glad that MSU is getting underscored. Because I truly believe MSU should be ahead of both of those teams at this point in the season. But that's neither here nor there. So... Everybody, before we get into the meats and potatoes of the show, I just want to do a mental health check-in with everybody. I know this is just second month of the year, and I know it already has been just craziness in 2025, just all over the world. So I just want to check in with my co-host. When Oscar gets in, I'm gonna also check in with him. But I want to start off with Shayna. Shayna, how are you doing in this?
I'm a lot better. I have been feeling kind of under the weather, and just a lot going on. So I haven't been able to process like outside of my bubble, which is work, school, home, and looking at what's going on in the rest of the world when it comes to just the new administration policies when it comes to what affects me. The tragedies with the people from both helicopter crashes.
Okay, because it's been another one since the last show. Like,
so it's a lot. So I haven't been able to process it because I feel like it'll be a little too much for me. But yeah, so we have a lot of non-gymnastic stuff that we could really talk about and take up 10 hours.
Oh,
but I've been making it. I've been trying to feel better, and I have. I went back to work today. So.
Okay. Are you still working both jobs? Is it almost over for you for both working?
It's one job right now.
Okay, praise God.
That's all I can handle because the graduate program is so busy. It's so much going on with school. So I was like, I need to cut back, because you still have to find time for yourself. The things that we like to do instead of what we have to do.
Yes.
So, Urza, as somebody who doesn't live in America per se, but who still are affected by these policies because you live in the Bahamas. How is life going for you? How is things going for you?
It's going good. I would say the end of last month wasn't the most positive, but this month is definitely starting off a little bit better. I am a little sick, but yeah, school has been a lot of work going into my senior year, not yet. But many of the American policies that they're implementing, our government wants nothing to do with them. Hallelujah. They're trying to stay as far away from Trump and the states as possible, which I would agree. We're a sub-country. And schoolwork, obviously, like Sheena said, but I have a lot of fun things to look forward to coming up outside of schoolwork and stuff. So, yes, it's going good so far.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And Oscar, aka Gymnastics Saves Lives. Our
Hey.
How is things going for you? We are just talking about, before we start the show, is life going for you? I don't know, 2025 has been crazy for everybody already. Is everything okay with you? We're just doing a mental health check-in before we start the show.
Okay, lovely. But we are live, right?
Yes.
All things considered, I have my health. I have my family. I have a roof over my head. I have heat in this cold weather. Things could be a lot worse. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Amen. And y'all see the hair because Beyonce won Album of the Year, so
finally,
we are in celebration of everything Miss Knowles Carter, and we're just so happy for that victory.
I can't believe it took this long.
Even though
what do you think about that?
Even though it took, and even though Cowboy Carter isn't necessarily my favorite Beyonce album of all time, I do still think it was the best album of last year.
I wouldn't argue with that. I can't, off the top of my head, could I think of a better one? I don't know. Maybe give me a few minutes and I could. But it's definitely not my favorite Beyonce album of all time. Not to be a hater, a Debbie Downer, but I definitely have my feelings hurt in the past when I wanted certain albums of hers to win.
Especially when
Renaissance. I think
people holler about she favorite.
Renaissance to me Renaissance to me is, in my opinion, just one of her better. I'm not gonna say it's her best body of work, but it is up there. It is definitely up there. And for her not to win Album of the Year for Renaissance, but for Cowboy Carter, I'm just like, okay.
Are you certain that she was even nominated for Album of the Year, Renaissance?
I believe so. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I believe so.
I'll back check.
Okay. So that's what's going on in the world. Real quick, we could just talk about this before we get into gymnastics. I promise you all, we always do. We got lots of gymnastics to talk about. I just want to talk about this real quick. And I'm defending one of my favorite people in this world, one of the people I truly look up to. It's not very many. And this is one person that I absolutely look up to. Her name is T.S. Madison. And over the last week or so, um, she did an interview with the talk show Tamara Hall or whatever, right? And she was posting a lot of images and footages from her time in New York on the Tamara Hall show. So people decided to take her images and just start talking about her badly, talking about her body and her looks and you know all the transphobic shit you can think of somebody would say to somebody. So T.S. Madison took it upon herself to respond back and to fight back with the people, whatever. So T.S. Madison was fighting back with a whole bunch of people for like a while. So then this Hispanic man got into her comments and said something about her body. So she then responded back and told him he needs to not be worried about her body. He needs to be hiding underneath the bed because ICE is coming for him or whatever. So then the whole Latino community of America decided to jump on this woman's back
Was he Spanish?
and then call it.
Because if he's Spanish, wouldn't that be Hispanic?
Well, I'm just saying Latino as a whole because not everybody in the Latino community speaks Spanish. So I don't want to just put it on the Spanish-speaking countries because
Sure.
it applies to the Brazilians.
That was
It applies
honestly
to all of them down the.
that was a question. Actually, I didn't mean to be like correcting you.
Oh no, I say Latin. You say Hispanic. That implies that people speak Spanish, and that's not necessarily the case.
Oh, okay. I thought it was about geography.
Okay, I can confirm that Beyonce was not nominated for Album of the Year, but Taylor Swift won it last year with her album.
Wait, yes, she was. I definitely fact checked it while you were looking. Renaissance?
Renaissance.
I just looked at it. I'll look at it again to make sure.
Well, Wikipedia is telling me something different, child.
I don't think she was either. I think she was only nominated for that "Break My Soul" song.
Grammy Awards
24.
Renaissance Album of the Year nominated.
It was.
But she should have won. I mean, Renaissance was good, but that still wasn't the best body of work for her. Lemonade was good. Sasha Fierce was good. I think Lemonade was her best album.
I cannot stand the Lemonade album. To me, that is her worst album ever. And I'm on the bridge along. Everybody loved that damn Lemonade album, and that to me is her worst
album. But back to your
yeah, I totally derailed that. Sorry,
Makayla, about T.S.
Madison. So back to T.S. Madison. You know I love you. You follow me on Twitter. So T.S. Madison. So T.S. Madison said what she said about the ICE coming. He needs to hide underneath because ICE is coming, right? So then all the Hispanic people and the Latino people was attacking her, calling her racist, calling her all these things or whatever. And I just want to sit up here and say this. That's just a crock of bullshit. And I'm so sorry, Latino community, for what you are going through. But you all absolutely created this problem. And for you all to rewrite history, to be like, this is just a something that happened to us that we just never. Like this man told y'all literally for 4 years that this is when he got into the White House. this is what he was going to do. Did y'all think it was not going to happen to y'all because y'all have closeness to whiteness? And what really gets to me is all the Latinos who are dark skinned like me and Shayna and Ezra, and who be on this "I'm not black" shit. Me no black, mommy. Me no black. Me Latino. Me Dominican. Me Brazilian, but me no black. Me no black. So y'all thought all of this. Y'all thought he was just coming for the black Latinos. Y'all thought he was coming for just the Mexicans, not all the Latinos. I just don't understand, how did y'all not see this coming when literally this was in his agenda? This was part of the thing that he ran on, was he was going to deport y'all asses when he got into office. Did y'all not think that was going? Y'all thought he was going to come twirl on the trannies first, huh? Y'all thought there's bathroom and name gender. Yeah, he did it. But that's not his main priority. His main priority is getting y'all asses out of this fucking country. And it's just really hard for me to feel bad for them right now. Like, not feel bad, but just have empathy, because this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted.
Can you explain the logic? It feels like there's a gap in the logic between like generalizing between all Latino people or all Hispanic people. Like, who's to say that that person who is like bullying or harassing Maddie voted for Trump? Or like, who's to say like that they all, like, it's just, it feels like a bit like a generalization.
The generalization comes from, even if that Latino person did not vote for Trump, somebody in his
the majority speaks for all, or what? That's a bit unfair.
That's not fair. It's not unfair when the Latino community really was heavy on this Latino for Trump shit in the last political cycle. Yes, it was some who were anti-Trump. There's always going to be some, but as a majority, a lot of the Latino community, and I live in Florida, so I deal with a lot of the Latino community, really thought that Trump was not talking to them. Trump was not going to enforce. Trump can't do this. I have my paperwork, even though I'm not 100%. So it's not going to happen to me. And it just felt like, as a black person, they were 100% okay with his racism and his rhetoric, as long as it was directed towards the black community. Even though it was directed towards them, they just did not see it for whatever reason, because of their because of their skin color. And a lot of the Latino people are white by skin complexion, but not by ethnicity. And I feel like that
it's very anti-black.
It is reverse. It's not even anti-black. It's very reverse racism that y'all voted, not Latino community, to have voted this man into office, and then to be so gagged that this man is doing everything that he said he was going to do. And then I also feel like, go ahead, I'm so sorry. I also feel like his reverse racism for the Latino community to bully other communities for pointing this fact out. Like, it's wrong for us to put it in y'all face that most of y'all voted for this to happen. Y'all just didn't think it was going to happen to you and yours, but this is what y'all wanted. And I think for them to have so much vitriol for T.S. Madison, and not to their uncles, to their aunties, to their fathers, to their sisters, to all of the Latinos who got up on TikTok the very next day and was like, that's right, I voted for Trump. That's right, I voted for Trump. I just think it's so disingenuous. Like, y'all not mad at the right thing. Ooh, I'm so sorry, comments. I haven't been. Shayna?
Well, oh, sorry. Yeah, Shayna, you go. I already talked.
I know. I guess Shayna Ezra.
My damn dog pressed the damn button. What happened?
Oh. I was just
Move.
asking your opinion on the T.S. Madison thing. They do be
I
darker
mean,
than me. They talk
it
about something.
mean
They're not black. They're Latino. Like,
you have the amendments, you have free speech, and the people came for her, and she responded. And you never know how somebody's gonna respond when they feel attacked. Yeah. So
Well,
you could talk.
technically, I'm also from a Dominican ethnicity because my father is Dominican, but I really don't feel as close to that ethnicity as I feel close to my Bahamian ethnicity to kind of even prove a point for the Dominican or Latin community. But I 100% agree with everything you said so far from what I've been seeing from what you've been posting about it. Definitely.
mm-mm. It's just I don't know, and it's also hard for me to keep seeing people attack T.S. Madison for no reason. Like she'll go and do a movie or something, and then next thing you know, 101 people is talking about her bad body. Her bad body made her rich. Her bad body is what got her all her money. Like it's not like this internet shit. It's her porn shit, and it's like it's just I don't know. It's just really disheartening to see how many people just love to attack that lady for no reason.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. But I'm not surprised about I feel like no matter what she does as like a black trans woman with money like and like fame, like there's always gonna be haters and
Right.
like no matter what she does, no matter what move she makes.
Absolutely, absolutely. But she gives inspiration to a bitch like me because if she can get to the heights of success that she has via her dark past, I feel like we all can. So, yay,
Definitely, that's inspiring. But I will say and respond if you want or push back. Like I don't think that gives anyone a pass to like perpetuate the different type of hate, which I feel like her post was doing personally. But like what I also agree with what Shayna said, like you never know how someone's gonna respond when they're being attacked. Doesn't mean you get grace or whatever, or it doesn't mean you get a pass, but you can have grace, you can have understanding. And yeah, I said what I said about like the majority or like those stories on TikTok or whatever you're seeing. I see them mostly on the news rather than like in person or my interpersonal relationships with people from those communities. But like I think it's fair like to criticize both sides. You could criticize the people who voted for Trump and you could still want better from Maddie. And yeah.
I feel you on that if the conversation from the get go was civil. You can't start off. You can't throw a brick at somebody, then expect them not to throw a brick back at you. Like once you start throwing bricks at people, you can't expect civility in the conversation. Like if you want us to have a civil conversation, don't sit up there and tell me my ass look like it's about to fall off like. Don't sit up here and start off by reading me and then expect me to be civil back towards you. That's just how I feel about that. Like. I feel like the Latin, because she was talking about one particular person, and then the Latino
Mm-hmm.
community latched on.
It kind of reminded me of what Shayna said. And Shayna, correct me if I'm messing up what you said, please. I hope I'm not. But you were saying you're saying like Jordan Childs responding to that one Twitter person about the vault, like it's like beneath her to kind of engage with like a random irrelevant person who's criticizing. I definitely hear what you're saying about like it was never civil to begin with. It was always hateful. And I don't know what it feels like to receive that amount of hate on a public platform like that. It must be horrible. Um, but there's always I'm not I don't want to sound like I'm telling anyone what to do, but I like to keep my mind or my eye on like the option of just like not engaging at the same time. I know that might sound really idealistic and romanticized, but
that's always the goal, is not to engage. That's always the goal, not
right.
to respond. But sometimes you do.
I can totally understand why people do, why she did what she did, but I don't think it was a great message either. I thought it was a little hateful also. But we can agree to disagree, right?
I'm sorry, I live in South Florida. I mean, I live in Florida. The Latinos was giving their asses to kiss when it came to this Trump shit. So I was just a different. And when I say Latinos, in Florida, it was mostly the Cuban community that are very Republican, that are very vocal and their radicalization. So
I'm confident we have very different experiences when it comes to that. I've never lived in Florida.
Well, I mean, it's also geologically. I mean, when you look at it, Makayla obviously being in Florida and part of Florida being Latin, Hispanic, and from that background, and obviously New York, which is like up in the northern side of the state, not being like made of that background of people, that she will obviously have more experiences on the matter to say altogether.
Right, that's what I was trying to say. I definitely agree.
I do too. But I would say this: I need to leave my T.S. Madison alone. She didn't start with. She might have.
Leave Maddie alone. She didn't do anything.
She might have hit y'all with a brick that y'all did not like, but she did not start it. So it's not fair for y'all to sit up there and be jumping on her when she did not start it. It's not like she went to that Latino man page and said what she said. He responded to her page, and then she responded to her, like on her page. So that's all I'm saying. Leave my T.S. Madison the fuck alone. And with that being said, another person who we need to leave the hell alone, moving into gymnastics, it's the University of well, I don't know if we necessarily need to leave them alone, but okay. Let's do our gymnastics show this week. Let's start off by re-ranking the SEC, and then let's explain to everybody why we feel the way that we feel. Because I feel like that this week the SEC, at least for me, has completely been turned upside down. Teams who I thought were bottom of the barrel, I don't necessarily feel that way anymore.
Yes.
Teams who I thought was ranked higher, I feel like are ranked a lot lower. So,
and with us being in the halfway mark of the season being over, kind of like,
Is it really halfway? I thought there were 13 weeks, and we're at week 5 to 6.
There are 12 weeks.
The regular season. Okay.
No, the regular season is 9 weeks, and the 10th week is conference championships, the 11th week is regionals, and the 12th week is nationals. So the NCAA season is very short. Very short.
How can that be true? We still have all of February, all of March, and then like 3 weeks of April.
Well, if you think about it, the season ends in the middle of March, and then
it's very short.
April is regionals, and then nationals is April 14th, which is in the middle of the month. So, yeah.
Wow. And yet, NQS has not even started.
I think it starts next week.
No. It starts next week.
So should we all start with our number 9? Who wants to go first?
Yes.
Arkansas.
You said Arkansas?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yes.
spicy.
Arkansas has yet to prove to me.
Spicy.
Urza, do you
I had
remember
high
what number you had Arkansas week 1? Or
I
the
had them
preview
at
week?
number 4. I had them way up there at number 4, and now
Okay,
they
I
have
think we
proven
all
to-
did. I just couldn't. I wasn't sure about you as well.
I had them very high, and now they're lowest for me because Georgia Eaton
Ooh.
winning
Did I
stuff
convert you?
a little bit.
I love that.
For me, my number 9 ranked team is actually Alabama.
Aren't they the lowest ranked team based off of those like those fake rankings that are circulating?
Yes. They were the lowest this past week before heading into their meets.
Dang. They're like number 14, right?
Yes, Alabama was number 14 and Arkansas, I believe, was lower. At 16.
Oh, Arkansas was even lower. Wow. Okay.
Yes, it was a mess.
But in
It's
the
a mess.
SEC rankings, Alabama is the last team.
Yeah.
And the good thing with the SEC rankings is it's just win-loss. So
Wait,
Alabama-
what explain the difference in those ranking systems? Is the SEC ranking legit?
The
the
SEC ranking is
how they're
like
going to rank the teams that make it to the SEC championships. So
yes.
But what is the ranking that has been circulating that's like not legit with all of the teams in the country?
those
It's
are
the
the
ranking.
national ranking.
Yes.
But that's not like a blog or someone doing the rankings?
It's all things gymnastics.
Right,
Yes.
so like it's not legit is what I meant. Like what doesn't count for anything actually, right?
It's
I
based
mean,
on their scores. It's based on the scores.
I
for
Okay,
that.
think
like
it
an
is
average?
legit because I think the NCAA uses their thing until NQS starts.
Yes.
But maybe their thing is their calculating system is just an average, it sounds like.
Yes. The Road
Okay.
to Nationals website would be the number 1 go-to official website because they do the NQS.
Oh, and they
officially.
have they published anything this early in the season?
No, they have not done the Road to Nationals website.
Mm-hmm.
It's always up. So
Because
yeah.
I'm talking about, remember when Selena Harris cropped out UCLA from that ranking? Like, who did that ranking?
That
All
was
things
all things gymnastics, I believe.
Okay. So confusing.
Shayna?
Shayna.
I think she's on mute or put the phone down or off something. Back to Shayna
Oscar,
when she
who's
gets
your number
on.
9? Something. Oh gosh, I should have prepared this. Can you talk about something for like literally a minute while I figure it out? Or just wait in silence, but that's less fun.
We could get into the Florida UCLA situation.
Sure. I feel like the Florida UCLA situation. I feel like both teams are overscored this season. I do. I just do. I feel like witnessing Missouri and MSU's gymnastics, I feel like both teams should be ahead of those two teams. I don't feel like
MSU definitely.
I definitely feel like MSU is ahead of both UCLA and like I'm so sorry. I feel like MSU won that meet. I don't feel like UCLA won. I feel like UCLA got scores to win, but I don't feel like they beat them girls.
I'm ready this is. I have stuff to talk about, or I have comments to add to this as well. But I just wanted to let you know.
Go ahead. Who's your number 9 team in the country?
Number 9 is Arkansas.
Okay. I think Shayna's gonna say Alabama though.
I think so too.
I think
she really doesn't care for them this season.
She really does not care for Alabama. She really does not care for Alabama at all. Okay, so Urza, who's your number 18?
Alabama.
Same.
My number 18 would be Arkansas.
So did everyone explain why they put it in the order that they did? For me, Alabama has more potential, but they just like have been they've been flopping the past couple meets.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that same thing. For me, the reason why Alabama is number 9 is because they do have more potential. They just have been flopping so hard that I just can't put them at no higher than the last team in the SEC.
So why would Arkansas be above them for you?
Because to me, Arkansas would be above them. Arkansas has beat LSU this year, so that's
I forgot about that. That really complicates it.
It's just a damn shame. Alabama has the most potential. Like they have, in my opinion, the 5th best potential in the SEC this season, and they are not doing anything. It's a shame. It's shameful.
Who's the 5th team that could beat them? Not Kentucky. Not Auburn.
Missouri.
Missouri is there, but that's 4. OU, LSU, Florida, Missouri.
Yeah, I changed them to 5th. I meant 5th. They're the 5th best, most potential team in my opinion.
I think I would agree. Or like I could see. Do you think Missouri could be? Did you watch Missouri this week versus LSU? No, versus UCLA. No, LSU.
It was LSU. Tiger versus Tiger. I think Missouri was also underscored for whatever reason. Missouri didn't put up their strongest lineups they could possibly put up for that meet.
Who were they holding back?
They didn't do all 10.0 vaults. Yeah. I think they have girls who can do all 10.0 vaults.
And
I don't know.
Go ahead. Oh, and some schools do that. Like they pull back when they know that it's going to take their best to beat a team.
Doesn't UCLA do that? Aren't they like the queens of that?
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Florida does that a lot.
Florida does it a lot.
Florida does that.
Oh, I thought Florida throws them all at the beginning of the season, and then they're like so tired and flopping at the end of the season.
Well, that's also what Florida does.
Oh, they have options. So who do you think is the stronger team right now, Missouri or Michigan State?
Michigan State. When they want to be.
Do you think did either of you watch Michigan State this week versus UCLA?
Yes, it was the meet of the week.
So do you think Michigan State can improve on beam?
I think it was nerves.
Yes.
I think it was nerves. Because there was no way UCLA should have caught up to Michigan State.
Right. I was listening to Nisha and Shayna and you.
Yes. Michigan State told UCLA up. Like, they demolished UCLA going into that last rotation.
Right. I just wasn't sure if Michigan State can be better than they were on beam.
They definitely could be.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear.
And I don't think they put up their strongest beam lineup. I don't know what their strongest beam lineup is, but I do remember. But I remember watching other meets with different girls, and I remember them having better scores. That's why That's my
Something
only.
that stuck with me that it sounded like Shayna and Nisha agreed with during the meet was the reason why, or like something that I think these M schools, I might be mixing it up, Missouri, Michigan State, because they were also back to back, I'm pretty sure. But I think it was Michigan State is like kind of, maybe it could be said about both. They like need stronger gymnasts or scores in the first 2 or 3 spots. They have really strong 4, 5, and 6, but those first 3.
Oh, you're thinking of Minnesota because
No,
they
I'm
won
not.
that
I've never
before.
seen Minnesota.
Did you watch them Saturday? Because
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
stream it.
no. No, 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 no. Nothing against Minnesota. I just, no. I did. I think it was Michigan State. Isn't that where Hannah Horton is? No, she's at Missouri.
That's-
Where is Shayna when I need her?
I'm sorry.
Where does Hannah Horton go to school?
She
Missouri,
is
right?
at Missouri. She's at Missouri.
Maybe it was Missouri that they were saying needs stronger 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
But
they
I
do.
feel like both schools probably do.
They do.
They have like Jocelyn, Amari, and Hannah. They were putting them up on like all the events in the last spots, it
Yes.
seemed like. But then it was like
Missouri has a lot of black gymnasts and a lot of talented ones at that.
they looked great, especially that vault. I mean, I'm leading us all over the place with the conversations. Eventually, we'll make it back to the ranking. But Missouri, LSU, that vault lineup or that vault rotation or whatever was phenomenal. I was so impressed. To quote Ali Raisman, this looks like a national championships or whatever. Doesn't she say that a lot?
Who do you think is the strongest? Who do you think is the strongest vaulting team in the country right now?
OU?
Michigan State.
I
Because
think
Michigan.
it's Michigan State just don't get the scores that other schools get because they had 2 girls who stuck beautiful Yurchenko 1.5s.
Yes.
And them girls got
Yes.
like a 9.775. And I'm just like, the fuck?
What? Those were 10s. Those could have been back-to-back 3 10s for Michigan State on vault.
Why do you think they're underscored?
Because of the conference as well as away scoring.
Who else
'Cause
is in
those
their
were-
conference?
They're in the Big Ten with UCLA.
And Michigan?
Yes. There's really no
And
competition
Missouri.
between
Not Missouri. Minnesota.
Urza,
like
do you know which conference Fisk is in? Because I thought Morgan
Fisk.
Price was underscored on vault this week.
Fisk is a D3 school.
That's right. But so they don't have a conference?
No, they have a conference. I'm just not sure of the exact name of the conference.
Okay.
Number 7.
My number 7 school in the SEC.
Wait, let's do it by let's switch it up. What if we did it by the mascots instead of the school name?
I don't know who the hell the mascots are, so I couldn't do it.
Number 7 for me is the War Eagles.
Yes.
Who the fuck are the War Eagles?
Auburn
I was
girls.
just telling
Auburn.
you, I hate that mascot. Suni's team,
technically,
Darion's
Auburn
team.
are the
Oh
Tigers
no!
as well as the War
I wouldn't do
Eagles.
Auburn like that. I would say my number 17 is Georgia.
I
What
agree
were
with
you
that.
saying, Urza?
Auburn have 2 mascots, the Tigers officially and the War Eagles. And Makayla knows
Oh,
them as the Tigers.
Yeah, I know them as the Tigers.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the War Eagles.
Michaela, remember I was telling you about that judge who tried to gather me in the Instagram comments? They were
Oh.
commenting go War Eagles on everything. And it really left a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh.
Because of the
Or equal.
they made that up.
I would ask Tiki.
The Tigers. But who had the Tigers first? LSU or Auburn? Must be LSU, right?
I'm sure LSU was established before. I will check.
Thank you. I'd be interested to know.
So it's 3 Tiger schools in the SEC. Is the
Clemson is also Tigers, right?
Yes.
Is that who you were thinking of, Makayla? Or is there a fourth one?
Missouri, LSU, and Auburn are all Tiger schools.
Is that true? Missouri is Tigers too?
Yeah, they had it. It was calling this week the Tiger Cup.
Auburn was
news to me.
established in 1859, and LSU was established in 1860. So I believe Auburn had the tiger mascot first.
That's some research. That's some research for your ass, baby. Because that's some research.
That's crazy that they were established 1 year apart.
Yes.
There's definitely some tea there.
Shayna, if you are here, my love, we can't hear you. If you're in the conversation, we don't know what you're saying. I'm not sure if you're even here or not. So whenever you get back, get back. So we're at everybody's number 7 school still. My number 7 school is Georgia.
I agree with that one.
So did everyone see the Alabama-Georgia meet since you already ranked Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're so low. Like, I just can't believe how Georgia dragged them girls. Like,
and it wasn't.
I think they were without Jeffrey Scott also, right? Or was she there?
She competed
bars and beyond, and she votes.
And they didn't use. I don't think they had Lily Smith do the all around.
She does not do the all around anymore because Georgia's gonna get on both.
I'm pretty sure that's just because she. Oh, you think because she's not good enough anymore? But she's like, when she's healthy, she can do all the pieces, right?
Yeah, she does 3 right now, but her Yuchenko full is not as good as the 2 Yuchenko fulls they have in front, and the 4 Yuchenko and 10 overalls they have in the back half of the line up.
Oh, I thought she was just doing beam because she hurt herself, and then she just added bars back. But she's been doing floor as well.
Yeah, she's anchoring that floor lineup. She's been doing her thing on floor.
Okay, Lily Smith.
Yeah, doesn't she do a class routine, handspring, double twist, and a Rudy to a jump something?
A straddle jump. Yeah, one of the routines that should not be out of a 10.
Yeah.
Sounds right. Sounds about right.
Look, y'all. In my research for Black History Month, I keep seeing these old gymnastics routines from the NCAA. Like, homegirl Andrea Pickens was doing 4 release moves in that one routine and still ending with pull-in dismount. There is no reason why we just get Shap Pat to toe on, toe off, double tucks, and these routines are worth 10.0s. There's just no reason.
Which school did Andrea go to?
Alabama.
Wow. And Ashley Miles went to Alabama. Different time, but like Alabama was getting all the girls.
I think for a brief season, maybe one season they competed together, but it wasn't long. Maybe
I can't think when that would be. When do you think Ashley Miles stopped doing elite? She never went to an Olympic trials, right?
I think she just went to one Worlds and then went to college the next year. So I think Ashley Miles started her college career in 2002 And I think Andrea Pickman's senior season was 02. I think.
Ashley Miles was untapped kind of potential. Well,
Ashley Miles was definitely one of those girls who Martyr at the time just didn't know what to do with. Like
she was competing. She went to nationals in 2002 for elite. Does that mean she didn't do? Because she couldn't have done both, right? She didn't do both at the same year. In the same year, I'm assuming.
I don't know, and I don't remember Ashley Miles being at nationals. I mean, she could have been. I just don't remember her being there in 2020. I mean, 2002.
She placed third on vault and ninth in the all around. When nationals were in Cleveland, Ohio, in 2002, and she also went to something called the Spring Cup in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where she placed second on vault and floor, and helped win the gold medal with the team.
In 2002,
she was not at Alabama in 2002. She went to Alabama in 2003.
Right, and she scored 1, 2, 3, 4. She scored 4 perfect tens her freshman year. 1 on vault. No, 3 on vault, 1 on floor.
So yeah, they missed each other by a year, Andrea and Ashley.
Wow, maybe you already knew this, but I'm learning for the first time. Ashley captured the NCAA national vault title in 2003, 2004, and 2005, and she won the floor national title in 2004.
She was that girl.
Apparently. Very impressive.
Very.
And I think she did all of that with the Yurchenko full, right?
Yes, that was when Yurchenko fulls were scored well.
Makayla, it also says she was 8th place at the World's Vault Final in Ghent in 2001. Do you remember what vault she was doing?
She did a handspring tuck double, but did not get a land. She just did not have a second vault.
Well, you needed 2 vaults to make the final, right? You think she did the Yurchenko full on the handspring front, a tucked front?
Yeah, it was not
such an easy vault.
In elite, she was doing a Yurchenko 1.5.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
we're talking about worlds.
Yeah, so I know Mohini made vault finals that year. Mohini actually made vault finals.
Yes, they did not have a second vault to do anything.
Yeah, I know Mohini didn't have a good second vault.
So I'm surprised that you know about 2001 worlds like that.
I'm not girl.
Wow.
I'm not
apparently
girly when it comes to elite.
I'm very impressed. 2001 is a bit of a blind spot for me. Mohini was 7th. Ashley was 8th. Okay. At least they made it.
Mohini was doing a Yurchenko double, but then for her second vault, I think she was doing like a souk layout back or something, or a souk full.
I think a souk full. But I've seen Mohini do at the Athens Olympics. She did what is the name of that vault? It's the Lopez without a half twist. It's the Yurchenko half on laid out front layout.
That's what Mohini's second vault was?
At Athens, at least, yes. But I don't know
I always wonder, like, because, okay, I see this record that Mohini tried to do 2 vaults. It's just, I can never find a video of this second vault that Mohini attempted. Like,
it's on YouTube. I was going to post it on Twitter, and I will, maybe after the show. I was going to say, so why is this not named the Bahardwaj? Because I needed to know who it was named after.
But Mohini wasn't the first person to do that vault.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you know who was the first? Or who it's named after? Or can you name anyone who did it before her?
I know people would. I don't know who was the first person to do it. I just know I think I saw somebody do it because
I can think of gymnasts who did it after Mohini. Anna Grudko, she's Russian.
I wouldn't know what that vault would be worth.
In the video, I'm pretty sure she gets it. You can see the board. I just don't remember what it is.
Because the Lopez was only worth a 9.8, so I don't even think it would be worth.
But it must have been worth more than the Souk Full laid out, right?
I don't know what the Souk Full was worth in that quarter point, to be honest.
I would guess it was like not. I would guess that the vault she did was a 9.7 and the Souk Full was like a 9.5 or a 9.6. Because the Zamo, which is the double, that's worth a 9.9, right?
9.7 sound right because the Miliantra vault was worth a 9.6, and then the Horkina / Boca Ava was worth a 9.7. So a 9.7 sounds about right.
No, I think it was worth a 9.6 is my guess.
I would have no idea. I never even knew. I knew Mohini had a second vault. I just never knew what it was.
Oh my god! I see the vault.
You see it?
It's a video.
She landed it pretty good. She landed it a little lock-legged, and I think she was out of bounds. But the real issue, and she was really she looked so disappointed. She landed her Yurchenko double really short, uncharacteristically.
Yeah.
Did she do her
It's
second
cute.
vault? Wait, where do y'all? Somebody send me the link. I need to see this. Y'all talking about something else.
Should I share the video?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Because it was the first video that popped up for me.
I was pleased to find it on YouTube when I looked recently. Oh my god, shout out to my new friend. I'm gonna call them a friend or a Twitter mutual. I've been a long time fan, but now we have somewhat of a working relationship, a professional relationship.
Oh, that
Alicia, for posting all these Olympic finals. If you don't follow them on YouTube,
yes,
you should all check them out. Alessia, Alicia.
Yes, I've seen the finals as well. I'm enjoying them.
They're great.
So while
okay.
we get that video together.
So while we're getting, thank you. I'm so sorry, distracted as a motherfucker.
Here we go. And this is high quality.
Damn, I didn't realize she landed her first vault that bad.
I know, it was not good.
It
was so uncharacteristic.
That was like the worst vault I ever seen Mohini do.
That was horrible.
It had good dynamics, just like usually she always does much better.
I think she was trying to stick it.
Yeah.
Marta probably said, if you want to make this final, you got to stick. Whose music is that? Ooh, it's quite loud.
I am so sorry.
That's okay. Okay, watch for these These knees, Makayla. Watch how she lands kind of lock-legged.
So basically, this is the vault that Suni did in NCAA.
Exactly. But I think Mohini has a slightly better body position in the air.
Okay. Can you pause it for the start value? 9-7. Okay.
Oh, good. You saw.
That wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't at all.
Oh my God, I never knew she did it. I never knew what that second vault was.
Let's watch the replay because I think was she out of bounds also?
I wonder if in finals she wanted to add a half twist to that.
Shoulder angle, but she's pretty good. A little knee bend. Ooh, that's scary.
Ooh.
I don't like that. Hi, Nisha. Yeah, she was out of bounds.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
She landed on the bounce. Didn't even hop
Wait.
on it.
Let's see the score. She looks so disappointed to me. It like broke my heart.
I mean, that's why they brought her to the Olympics and she fucked it up.
She made the floor final though, fair and square, right? She wasn't replacing anyone?
9-1. Some change.
Oops.
I think she did the most luckiest dance series of her life, and that's how she made floor finals.
I wouldn't be the first gymnast for that to happen to.
Because her dance series was a popa into a
Tuck double.
and never ever used to make that around. And that one time in team qualification, she lucked up and got that thing around and had her 10.0 start value and made finals. And then the rest of the Olympics, never again. Her start value was somewhere like between 9.6 and 9.8. You know how much turn they gave her credit for.
It was like a energy transaction. She sucked all of the dance connection rotation from Courtney McCool.
Period. That was fun. Okay, so everybody back to what we're actually doing. So who is number 4 for everybody in the SEC? And it's fun that we're doing it this way because we're actually talking about the competitions as we're doing it. So we're actually killing 2 birds at one stone, actually.
Yeah, I just wish, I feel bad for, I hope Shayna's okay. Prayers for Shayna. I have Georgia.
Auburn
too.
Tell me about Auburn. Yeah.
I think Auburn has so far as the surprise season for me. Like, if we go back to the preview show, I think I was giving Auburn like number 8 or 9 or 8 or
10. Really? You think so?
Yeah, Auburn.
I thought they were higher for you.
No, Auburn was way down there for me. I think in the previous show I gave it was Georgia, Alabama, then Auburn, then other teams.
Something like that.
I was very high on Arkansas, which did not pan out. So
which did not pan out.
We all
were.
So I think for me, Auburn has been the most consistently, without this, I don't mean this as a read, it's gonna sound like a read, the most consistent mid-team in the SEC.
Like, they've stayed like in the region where we had them ranked from the first time we saw them compete to now. They've like stayed consistently.
We have to talk about. We have to. I'm sorry to interrupt, but prayers for my girl Olivia Hollingsworth.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was one of the most worst injuries.
Is she
injured? I
haven't
seen it.
Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, she got hurt.
Not.
It's on Addict's Twitter page.
Oh
I saw
Yeah,
no.
Olivia Greaves. She did balance beam for the first time. That was great.
and
Was
she
it
did.
against the meet against Kentucky or which meet was it?
Yeah,
That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah.
Let me go look for it now. That's a shame. She was their best gymnast.
They
yeah.
didn't. I think they didn't compete Sophia Groth. Is that possible? Which was
That
strange
sounds
to me.
right.
Did you
So
did you see that Gabby McLaughlin? She's on that team, right? She's like arguing with these Twitter users.
mm-mm. But to me, Arbor has been the most consistently mid team of the SEC. They're always just
Oh
in the middle.
no. That was not cute.
I don't want
Another
to watch it.
That's her knee. Well, some with like an inch under the shin area. Well, not the kneecap area. So an MCL or something like that.
Who is
Groth,
everybody's
Groth is a great gymnast, Nisha. I don't know what your beef is, but
everybody's number fifth team in the SEC?
Let me tell you something. Kentucky, they were gagging me with those floor teams.
Kentucky. So you're saying Kentucky is number 5 for you? I would agree with that. Kentucky to me is on the verge of being the next great SEC team. I think even though I like Missouri more, I think Missouri has like Michigan. Like once Missouri's stars graduate, they're gonna fall back. But Kentucky, I can see what they got going on over there, and I can see them being the next great team in the SEC. Especially if they continue to teach these girls these pipe front half vaults. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful strategy.
did Arkansas go against OU this week?
Yes.
I believe yes.
I think, get this. I think I watched at least some of live 8 of the 9 schools this week. You want to know can you guess the one school I did not tune into?
Minnesota, because you said that so proudly.
They're not in the SEC.
Oh shit. Florida.
I'm assuming
That happened yesterday.
Florida. I'm like, but I saw that Leanne Wong landing for a 9925 on floor.
I refuse to watch Florida. I am so sorry, Makayla. I cannot get myself to watch Florida right now.
Who did they
That's
go
fine.
against this week?
Utah.
That might be why. I was probably just like, it's not for me.
Why? That was such a close
I'll try
match.
to catch them next week when they have a different opponent.
Utah almost beat them.
Yeah. Were their vaults any better this week, Florida?
I'm sure they weren't.
To be honest with you, I didn't even watch it my damn self. I have no idea what happened.
That's crazy. None of us watched Florida. Okay. Anyways, maybe they deserve to be number 3 then, just for that, or number 4.
I don't think Missouri is a better team than them. That's what's stopping me from doing that. But where are we at
Nisha,
now?
were their scores lower, or did they get the same vault total that they did? We're at number 4 because I also had Kentucky at 5.
So we all agree Kentucky is 5.
Nisha is so unbothered. I love her. She said she watched the first invitation and fell asleep.
But no,
I
that's
can't.
how I watch the NCAA. For whatever reason, I can't do NCAA floor and beam. Well, I can do beam, but NCAA floor, I can't do that shit. Like it's just,
It's so boring.
it's so bad. So I always catch up. I watch vault and bars, and I watch the teams do vault and bars. And after vault and bars, I go to the next meet because I just can't with floor. Like floor is just so hard for me to watch in the NCAA.
Does it matter if a school is doing floor as their third or fourth event, or no? It just doesn't matter. Or like with a quad meet, there weren't really any quad meets with the SEC this week, were there?
No.
So it doesn't matter if floor is their first event either.
I don't like floor meets. I prefer try and quad meet.
Did you watch or was it Clemson? I don't know. I know that Fisk was at a quad meet this week.
I don't think Addict streamed it.
Oh, okay. Before I got on earlier, did we already wish everyone a happy Black History Month? I was late, so it's possible.
I believe so. But if I didn't, happy Black History Month, everybody. I feel like we're gonna all agree on the next. So everybody's putting Missouri at number 4.
Part of me wants to put them at 3 ahead of Florida.
That's great. Are you gonna do it? And justify your reasons for doing it?
Well, to me, I don't know if I've ever seen Florida look this bad. They don't look bad compared to the other teams, but like for Florida's standards,
They don't look entertaining.
I mean, Florida looks better than they looked last season.
That part.
Is that true? Leanne looks worse. That's my focal point.
Probably because Leanne doesn't have that.
I think Leanne looks a lot better because her attention is just on college right now. She's not trying to upgrade for the Olympics.
That's interesting. I would disagree.
Maybe Leanne needs a bake like a World Olympics to be better in NCAA. That's what I personally believe. Because Leanne's just boring to me on the whole this season.
Oh. Okay, this season. There was a pause.
That's crazy because Leanne is their best gymnast, actually. I think Leanne is more valuable than Selena to them.
Can I just say it most certainly isn't Selena? That's their best gymnast.
Selena's in their top. Their top 3 gymnasts are Leanne, Selena, Sloan.
Child, Anya
Pilgrim can
Anya
clear
Pilgrim
those 2 girls.
is giving me
on a
more
good
than
day.
Selena this season, and I don't even watch Anya.
But also, like, Anya Pilgrim is way more consistent than Sloane Blakely.
Consistently mid.
I don't think so. I think Anya's clean. I think she's consistent. I think she's a built-in 9-9 on everything.
I think the only event that Anya is better than Sloane on is bars, but everything else, I think Sloane clears that girl.
Oh, I definitely think Anya's a better vaulter.
I don't agree with that.
I feel like I haven't seen Sloane's best. I did not see Sloane's vault this week. Was they really good?
Did she fall? What happened? I didn't even realize Sloan was in the Baltimore lineup already. I thought she was just doing 3 events.
Oh, she rolled out of it. Oh my god. It's a mess.
She rolled out of it?
Nisha said it gave her life. I cannot with Nisha.
What do you say to that, Makayla?
She had one bad vault, didn't early in the season on vault. Like,
Okay.
plus, I'm surprised Sloan is doing. Wasn't she just doing 3 events up until recently?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, Sloan only did the full and rolled out of it.
I agree. This is Sloan looks. I would say Sloan looks better than ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Riley still in bars lineup?
I believe she is.
I'll look for it.
I mean, Riley's dismounts are looking better. They're looking very so much Nastia Liukin circa 06.
Florida versus
her ankles
Utah.
were stable.
So who is everybody's number 3 SEC team?
Oklahoma.
3? Wait, wow.
I'm so sorry. That was a joke.
I wasn't paying attention, but that was funny. I would have laughed if I was paying attention. Sorry.
Because Makayla's about to blow up.
My mind was like, gosh, what the hell do you have to do to be number 1 for you, sis? Like, damn, like, no, I would say who is everybody's number 3? I think it's Florida. I don't think Florida is where LSU is at, but I do think Florida is better than every other team in the SEC. Other than
it was a tri-meet. Florida was at a tri-meet. Interesting. Are there any routines you want me to share? Because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking for Sloan's vault, for instance.
That would be at the end. Florida last rotation was on vault, so go to end part of the meet.
But anything you'd like to see, Makayla or Urza?
Not really.
Okay. Riley's dismount on bars or something?
Mm-mm.
So Leanne and Lai Bue had the highest vault scores for Florida. They had 9.925s. Anya got a low score also. They counted her 9.775. Selena anchored with a 9.9. And their vault total was a 49.35.
Which is not as bad.
That sounds lower than last week, right?
Way lower, but sounds about right, like where they should be scoring at.
Do you remember what they scored last week?
Like a 49.6 or 49.7. Like they averaged a 9.9 on all of their vaults. So,
ooh. Can I show you these vaults?
Sure.
Because I think Leanne is always gonna Leanne, but like it was one of her better vaults.
Oh, okay. She did that.
It was one of her better ones. Let's see if I can. Oh, here's Sloan, I think. Oh. I think she did a half turn. She tucked a half turn.
Oh, she missed her block.
They're all laughing. Okay.
Florida scored a
Nice.
49-5-5-0-1 vote last week, so that was their best vote score.
Here's Riley on bars. Let's watch this and then we'll be done. Oh, okay. She stuck it. Just that leg separation, but she great. Good for her. Happy to see it.
Do you feel like playing other routines while we're walking down this road of playing routines? Can you go to the MSU
Yes.
UCLA meet? I
Yeah.
know number one just posted it.
And show all the Floridians.
Well, we can't play. The issue with
Music.
playing floor routine is the music. And especially, I want to play Jordan's routine, but I don't want Chris and his family coming after me again for playing her damn music on my YouTube channel.
I don't see it on number one gym fan, but I'm sure someone else posted it.
Maybe Moscow Pony fan. I think I saw it.
It's on there, but it has no audio.
Where is
That's
it? It's on
perfect.
number one gym fan?
Yes, they posted it recently.
That's perfect then. Maybe that's why they deleted it, because it didn't have audio.
Why am I not seeing it? When is it Return of ACC Gymnastics?
No.
No, that's Clipson.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
sure, Izza?
I know I saw it.
Oh yeah, I thought you were looking now though, because they might have deleted it, or it
checking
might have gotten
now.
taken down.
I'm looking, because I think I saw it too. In California is a state.
It was on Fox, so they might really be being extra petty about it.
Oh yeah, maybe Fox hit them with a copyright strike.
Yeah, I think it got taken down.
That's too
Because I
bad.
definitely saw it.
I saw it too.
I'm sure it will be posted again eventually, and I'm sure it's still on Addict's page for anyone who's desperate to watch it.
Anyway, child, Brooklyn Mars eating the girlies
Oh,
out.
I found it. It's on the it's on this channel.
I can't read that. Can you spell it for me, please?
Yeah, no problem. I'm so sorry. My dyslexia is kicking in because I'm excited. Is
Okay.
VIRTIUS.
V or B?
V as in Victor.
BIR.
TIUS. Vitreous? Is that how you pronounce that?
Oh, Virtuous.
Verbius?
Virtuous?
Oh,
Yes.
V with a V?
Yes.
That's the live scoring website that they use for NCAA Gym this season.
Nice. I found it.
Well, they definitely, maybe that's where I saw the meet at, and I thought it was number one gym fan. Because
Oh, are you sure that it has routines? It looks like it's just the scores.
Oh no, let me see. Oh, yeah, it's definitely just the scores. Okay.
Oh, it's just the scores. That's sad.
That's that.
But Makayla did her research. She looked it up.
I looked it up. Damn right. Um,
The routines we wanted to see were all from MSU, not from UCLA.
yeah, I just want to hear a vault.
Because I think I saw them actually like on Instagram or something. Let me look if it's still posted.
Those votes were, dare I say, better than Oklahoma.
I wonder if Fox Sports is tripping because even Moscow Pony fan, they didn't post it.
Here. Let's look at this.
I know number one Jim fan had it up.
Okay, I'm sure. I believe you. I think they deleted it. Here, check. Look at what I'm trying to share, Makayla. This is something at least, right?
And I think the highest score that they got from all of these vaults was 995. Where
Yes,
if
they had
any
three
other,
of those.
Any other school, if this was Oklahoma, you would have seen 4 10.0 vaults.
Absolutely.
If this was LSU, you would have saw 2 10.0 vaults from this vaulting rotation. If this was Florida, you would have saw 10 point. You would have saw 4 10.0 vaults. Like
that handspring front pike half looked like a 10 to me.
Sage Kellerman votes always a 10. It pits Haley Bryant to shame every single week.
Thank you.
Oh, that's Sage Kellerman. I didn't recognize her. Okay.
She does the vote correctly.
Exactly.
Correct posture.
Speak on it, daughter. Speak.
And
because
and that's exactly why LSU haven't put Haley Bryant on vote yet, because that's a damn she got shamed out of the vote lineup.
What?
No, she didn't.
I think she's
didn't.
just
She's injured, but I like the way I'm saying.
I like it too.
So MSU's vaulting lineup is just so underscored in my opinion. Underscore.
Sickening, especially if they can do this consistently. Let's just see.
And Nikki Smith sticks that vault a lot and has not gotten the appropriate scores.
I mean, a lot of these, I'm seeing deductions. That was the only one. I mean, like, I think there's a lag, so it's hard to point out which one I mean. But I only see one really, like, 10 worthy. Yurchenko, 1.5. But all the rest should be, like, 985, 99, 9925.
Can we do okay? Let's finish our lineup, and then can we do? It was somebody else who had a really good vaulting lineup this damn week. Was it Missouri?
Maybe MSU does have a better vault lineup because I forgot that Sage Kellerman is on the team. And do you think in the postseason or whatever, OU is gonna still keep Audrey Davis in the vault lineup? I feel like if they do, then MSU can beat them on vault.
I think MSU's better without Aubrey Davis.
Oh, you guys were talking over each other, so I didn't understand either of you.
I think that's.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kayla.
I think that's their plan for Audrey Davis is to use her in the all around this year. Oh.
I just think MSU is good better than LSU involved with or without Aubrey Davis vaulting for OU.
Oh, okay. Nice. Hot takes. Nisha says LSU. What do we think about that?
Well, I think LSU have a better vaulting rotation than
They're good. They're great, actually, but third best
they
vaulting
are
rotation.
great. The thing with LSU, and even, I mean, they have beautiful Yurchenko fulls, and they score really high on those Yurchenko fulls. So I shouldn't discredit them. It's just
Give me
I prefer the
uniqueness.
tempo.
Like MSU kind of gives us something on vault.
But UCLA, not UCLA, LSU did have. Hey, Oscar, can you play? Oh yeah, let's just read our last two vaulting rotations, and we could move on to the rest of the show. I would like to play LSU vaulting rotation and Missouri's vaulting rotation, and since they were in the same competition.
Okay, that's just gonna be like on YouTube though, so it won't be like a compilation back to back like this. We'll
Yeah,
have to
you
find each one individually.
yeah, you just fast forward through the other routines. It won't be that long.
Great, I'm down. I just wanted to make sure y'all understood.
Yes.
LSU versus Missouri, right? Missouri?
Yes.
The LSU Tigers, Tiger Nation needs to chill. They're doing too much.
They always do too much.
I'm sorry.
Nisha, Shayna, always
Every single day.
of their lives been oh
Oh! This commercial, this Sky Blakely Nike
Sky
commercial coming up.
Blakely.
oh yeah.
Ah! That's the first time that's came up on my YouTube. Love that. Okay. So we wanna. What are we looking for? Their vaults.
Guess their vaults, yes.
Oh right, this was the one that I said was amazing, phenomenal. Looked like it was a national championships. Oh, and I didn't even see the first vault, so this is great. I didn't see KJ or Chase. Great, just a little pike, just a little pike in the air, but otherwise, great. She made it look easy.
You can fast forward.
Do they show replays though? I want to replay.
I don't think she was piped down.
No, like she flared it, but then like, well, it wasn't as bad as it looked. So I don't know. I would take it. But that's just me.
Well,
Chase.
Missouri needs help at is their bars. They don't really have a strong bars rotation.
Oh, she was on fire tonight with her floor and that. I didn't see that ball. I thought she did a full also.
No.
That was great. That was better than some of those Missouri vaults. Good for her. I didn't know she could be that good, honestly. Okay, I saw Leah's. She stuck it. Chase's was better. Chase's was better. I think Chase got more height and she had a more step. balanced landing, you know? Oh, Aaliyah gets 3 replays? Okay, Aaliyah. Kalia did her best vault for NCAA so far. I'm not so sure why she's this far back in the lineup, but okay. What do you think about that strategy? Where they're like, you're not supposed to show your excitement when you do well because like you want to give the impression that you do that every time in practice. You said that's ideal to not show so much emotion?
That's how I feel.
I feel like Caitlin Rosen at UCLA is really good at that. She looks like she could care less when she sticks it. Well, I was very happy for Kalia. I'm a huge Kalia fan. I hope she returns to Elite as well.
This was their worst vault, but not bad.
Oh, it was great in the air.
She just tried too hard to stick it, in my opinion.
I feel like Kalia is the only one with a form error in the air so far, which is really impressive. Should we watch Amari's bars?
No.
Even her dismount? Look at her dismount, everyone. I'm overriding Makayla. The freshman Kaylin Chio is their anchor.
This racist Republican hoe.
Well, that came from left field.
I am sorry, yo.
Oh, that was really good. Oh yeah.
It didn't look like her hips were as laid out as the other girls. But it might just be the angle. They showed a different angle for that vault for some reason. Are we going to get a replay? No.
I guess not.
Okay.
It was like we used all our replay power. Yeah, every last replay that we had.
Or they had like Jay Clark or Dee Dee Bro on the phone saying, don't replay that one. Because she didn't stick it. Conspiracies. So now we're looking at Missouri's vaults.
Yes.
Aaliyah Fluff. Aaliyah Finnegan Fluff. This is not the competition. This is another competition.
They're talking about Jalen Rutgers. I mean, Jalen Morris.
Jocelyn.
There we go. I don't know why I call that girl Jalen.
So they were really hyping her up, Jocelyn. They're like, look,
this is great. I'm glad we're doing this because I still think MSU have the best vaulting lineup, but we'll see.
It's just not on the same level. I didn't see that vault live. They can't compete. I mean, I hope that they're not putting that up in the postseason. I'm being really harsh. I'm sorry, but
I mean, we gonna have a 10.0 vault. Like, what you talking about?
You think that? No. The dynamics, the form. While we're doing this, since you seem to not have much to say about the bonds, lol, why don't you tell me who you think in the country or the SEC, who has the best bars, beam, and floor lineups?
I don't know. I just focus on vault. To me, the best bars line. OU has the best bars to me.
Where the fuck are these Missouri replays? All the replays are for LSU?
They're home school.
It was a good ball. It was a good ball. OU.
The best beam team in the country to me is Florida. And
Who is
Florida?
this? Oh, this is Hannah Horton. that was my favorite ball of the night. I just wasn't paying attention.
That
I should
was
have
gorgeous.
hyped it up.
That was gorgeous.
It looked like she did this thing that I didn't notice before. What do you call that when like you're here, and then like instead of staying straight, you like, it's not that you pike a little bit, but like it's a technique. You know, the Russians do it a lot, where like you send your, I guess you're trying to rotate, so you send your feet over.
Right. You're saying it right. You pike it down and then you pop it back up. And then a lot of people used to use that technique in the 90s for this ball.
It's very slight with her. She's like, it's barely noticeable. I don't even think the way I paused it, you couldn't see it, but maybe you can see it if you let it play. I wouldn't even take it for her, but that's the only thing I saw. And maybe her heels were not quite together on the landing. Do you think UCLA is the best floor team?
Yes, but very, very begrudgingly, yes.
Amari Celestine. Beautiful. So Hannah Horton only got a 9.925. I feel like that was too low.
Extraordinarily.
Okay, Amari had some bent elbows on the table.
Amari does that technique that you were saying really bad. Not really bad, but
what do you call it again? The technique?
Piking over. I don't know.
The Russian technique? No, why are we watching this? Okay, Jocelyn Moore.
And she has a very interesting technique that Oscar pointed. Like she does a Yurchenko full and then does a half turn at the very last. Like,
look how pissed the LSU people looked when she landed.
like she's already finished the full twist already.
There's definitely, it seems like she pauses a bit. It's not a fluid, continuous twist.
Like she's definitely a gymnast that I don't think could ever do a Yurchenko double with that technique.
Or it would be scary.
It would be very scary because she literally stops and then starts turning again.
But let's not act like there aren't elites doing doubles with that technique.
There are. There are.
Okay, they had Kennedy Griffin as their anchor.
She's a gorgeous athlete with not the best foal.
And that's what you're taking 1.5.
Do you think that? Why do you think they have her as the anchor?
Because they have the 4 best votes. They want to see if they needed her to vote. That's what some teams do. They
Oh,
pick
okay.
a score that they would need at the end of the lineup. So if they like the 5 scores they have, they scratch their 6th athlete to rest them. So yeah.
Oh, so they want to drop that 9725 from
Absolutely.
Kaya Tense Cannon.
Yes. With her gorgeous soup full.
Okay. Okay, I think that was all the votes.
That was all
Anything?
the votes.
That was great fun. I loved it. I love watching clips with you guys, both of you.
So, you guys, let's finish up our SEC rankings. And then we're going to end the show a little bit earlier because I still have to go to work tonight. So I'm going to try to take a nap before I have to get ready to go to work. I feel like we covered. I like the way we did this. We're going to start doing it this way because we killed 2 birds at the same time. We did the rankings and we covered all the damn teams while talking about the rankings. Like, it was really a smart way of doing it. I'm assuming that everybody's going to say Florida is number 3, LSU is number 2, and Oklahoma is number 1. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
I agree, but I'll say the gap between Florida and 4th place is closing in my eyes, and I'll also say this was the most I've seen OU this season, so it might not be a fair assessment because they might have done better in previous weeks, but I expected them to look better than they did. And their floor was underwhelming. That's something I've heard from other people, but I can confirm that I feel the same way.
I mean, that's OU's strategy. It's very the Americans. It's never flashy. It's never the most beautiful. It's just they're doing what they need to do to win.
Then
I missed Danae Fletcher's triple twist.
Yes.
Well, you're never gonna see it again.
That part. Oh, you better sit. Well, you shouldn't sit comfortably because LSU right there. They're right there.
Right there. And what I will say for OU is I like the fact that they are bringing their A game to the SEC. Like, they're not giving like them BS meets like they were giving over there in the big whatever they used to be in. Like, so, and I don't agree that I don't think Addison is gonna start. I think they're just giving Addison a chance to shake some things up. Like, I don't think she might get taken out of a couple of lineups, but not all of the lineups. Like,
where do you think she's gonna stay?
The bars.
I was gonna say
bars.
Maybe
I mean, I think that's their best event, but
they don't need her Yurchenko 1.5 right now. They have others. Her beam, they need to think of a new routine for her for beam. Like, that's not the routine.
Beam was never her event.
I didn't see her beam. I saw her bars and floor. Her floor did not look up to the standard. I loved it, but
I love Addison. I love the fact that Addison went to the school she went to. It's just OU doesn't feel like the school that fits her gymnastics. Addison seems like an LSU girl.
I want her to go somewhere where she could like be just like head and shoulders the best girl on the team.
I want her to go somewhere where she's going to win a national championship. And
Yeah.
Clark.
Well, then she's at the right school.
she is.
OU is gonna clear LSU.
I don't know about clear, but
I don't know about clear.
But I do think they're gonna win. But I don't know about clear.
A good 1/10 away from beating them from LSU
Yeah,
beating
I think
Oklahoma.
OU for to get a surprise at the SEC championships with Florida.
They're gonna get shocked. Oh, by Florida? Nah. I would love to see that.
I wish there was a girl who just gave 0 fucks, and literally for her 4 years, she went to 4 different schools. I want Selena Harris to go to OU next year, and then she could finish at
They can't do that.
she
They
could
can't
finish
do
at
that.
LSU and make Shayna happy.
That's NCAA.
But at this
prohibited.
point, I don't think Shayna would take her anymore. At this point,
They can't do that.
I mean,
the rules are constantly changing. Who knows what the rules will be next year?
they could have just if different schools are kept offering them scholarships.
It's a rule in the NCAA where you can't enter the transfer portal to other than 2 different schools. So she's at UCLA, then she could go to Florida, then she could go to one more school before it's like you gotta stop.
Go to OU, Selena.
Girl,
Take those spots.
I mean, her routine is what they would give her at OU already. So
yeah, her teams aren't OU ready. She wouldn't make their lineups.
I think KJ would do what she needed to do.
I
you
think
would
that
not
was
see that
what
double layout no more.
I think that's what Selena's issue was with UCLA was them telling her what to do with her gymnastics instead of letting her just do what she wants to.
But just you wait. Let's see what her mindset is, what her priorities are after she loses the national again with her second team.
That's some shade, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh,
That's like,
you know what?
Misha, you know exactly what I mean.
I want Florida to win this year.
Me too. That's where Leanne is. Leanne is my
It's not
favorite
going to
gymnast.
happen. It's most likely not going to happen. Based on what
you know
we see
why
right
it's
now.
gonna happen? You know why I give it the universe why Florida was gonna win their national championships this year? Because Morgan retired. So just to spite Morgan Hurd, they would make Florida win the national championship.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of gymnastics career that Morgan Hurd has.
What you're saying makes sense.
That's the kind of gymnastics career Morgan Hurd could have set her ass on the bench with her injuries and got her national championship like everybody else do. Mama said, you know what? No, I'm going to be a good person and give up my spot so somebody else can have a scholarship. Watch Florida win national championships, and she don't get to celebrate it because she gave up her spot. Who had the better career, Leanne Wan or Aaliyah Finnegan? Clearly, it's Leanne. Well,
Oh, I love you for that being your impulse. I love you for that. I was worried.
I was just about to say clearly it was going to be Leanne, but then I had to put it because I had to remember Leah made it to the Olympics. Leanne was only ever an Olympic alternate, so.
But Leanne is a 2-time world medalist.
We're just talking about college. We're not talking about elite.
But we could do elite too.
I'm gonna say Leanne
individually, but team wise, obviously Aaliyah.
Yeah.
What
has Aaliyah won individually?
Not a damn thing.
Right.
Wasn't Aaliyah the national? Oh shit! Maybe she never did win the damn thing.
She never did. Just like her sister.
Oh
no!
Oh, I am so sorry. Sarah won her bar title. I'm so sorry.
Just throwing shots.
I am so sorry.
Shots in the dark.
Just throwing shots.
Company sister. No, she did not.
Sarah Finnegan was the 2-time bars champion.
Aaliyah Finnegan did not win that floor title.
Aaliyah Finnegan, she won the floor title last year, apparently. That's
Let
what it
me go
says.
see that right now.
That's what it says.
I remember, last year.
But let's look at Leanne's medals.
Wasn't Leanne the NCAA champion one year?
Leanne has more medals than Sarah and Aaliyah, but she only has 1 gold, and Sarah has 2 golds. And Leanne has 1 gold on bars, and then she has silver, 2 team silvers, a floor silver, a world champion.
Aaliyah. I mean, she is the floor champion.
Urza,
I am
what's
so
coming
sorry,
out of your
Aaliyah.
mouth?
I am so sorry. She did win the floor title. I am so sorry, Aaliyah.
But I guess I would go with Aaliyah Finnegan. My first instinct was going to say Leanne Nisha, but I've been convinced. I guess Aaliyah Finnegan has had.
Let me convince you that your gut was right. Leanne has more medals, both as an elite and a collegiate gymnast. She has like 3 times as many medals as Aaliyah. I think Aaliyah has 2 or 3 medals.
But see, this is the gag. In NCAA, second and third don't mean shit. It's did you win it or did you not? So
Leanne won. She won the bars.
Aaliyah won the ring. I mean, one floor.
When did Leanne win the bars?
They both won national championships on bars last year. Urza, aren't you supposed to know this?
Oscar? Let me check right now. Because y'all making me feel shame.
Oh, Shayna just dropped out.
Shayna, whatever happened, finally. Like, you done missed the whole show, sister. Like, God.
Oh, she is. Oh, my.
I think they're co-champions.
Yeah, you see.
But Makayla, Leanne was the silver medalist in the all-arounds.
Yeah, I know, but
on floor with her team twice.
I feel all of that.
Clearly Leanne.
No, because Aaliyah Finnegan won the national championship with her team, which is the most important thing in the NCAA. So it would have to be Aaliyah Finnegan.
Okay. I don't value that as much. Like, I think you get to rely on your teammates. It's not that impressive to me.
It's been years where Florida didn't even make it as a team to nationals. Like,
has LSU made it to nationals every year?
Yeah.
No. 2022 was a rough year for them.
I'm just talking out of my ass, but I feel like they didn't.
But they won. When was the last time Florida won nationals?
Okay, I get it. We prioritize.
And Makayla, is this not your team? Is Florida? Isn't this your team?
Florida
apparently
is
not. Apparently not. Apparently she's a fake fan.
But I don't hate LSU either.
I don't have to hate LSU to understand that Leanne Wong is the superior gymnast.
Not superior gymnast.
Hey, maybe Leanne to switch countries so she can make an Olympic team too. So, with that being said, where
will Leanne go?
Nowhere. She can't go anywhere.
Let Leanne go to the Philippines too. Shit.
Aaliyah would not want her there.
I don't think Aaliyah is doing elite anymore, so she be all right. I don't see Aaliyah trying for the 2028 Olympic team. Like, I think Aaliyah had her cute moment and she was done.
I would say
Is
the
there
same for
any other
Emma.
teams that's not in the SEC that we want to talk about real quick?
What
No.
about outside of NC2A?
What do you mean?
You said outside of the SEC, and I'm saying, what about something like elite that's not in NC2A altogether?
What's going on in the league?
Can I share? I was asking, is that okay? Is that what you were?
Go
Is
ahead.
now the right time, or should I wait?
Go ahead.
The Winter
Okay.
Cup is in 20 days.
Oh, is it really? That's so exciting. Thanks for letting me know. 20 days. Start the countdown. Oh, this is NCAA. Sam Phillips, they injured themselves, and I wanted to wish them a speedy recovery and share my sympathy for this poor timing of their injury. I think it's their last year of eligibility, so sending love to them.
I think Sam was on my podcast with Addis. I don't think I was there, but I think Addis interviewed him. I'm sure Addis and him still. I think he's still.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think he still is friendly with Addis and goes on Addis Twitch and stuff. So
That's so cool. I'm jealous. There wasn't a lot. Thais Fidelis, she switched gyms, and I was so pleased to learn that she's still training. I was worried that she had retired, but she's
wow.
not.
Okay, Brazil, you gonna need somebody because oh, there is a young American named Tyler Turner.
She ruptured her Achilles, yes.
That was
Yeah,
so sad. She was supposed to turn. She turned a senior this season.
yeah, she was gonna do the Winter Cup and stuff. But the good thing for her is if you're gonna injure yourself, do it now. Give yourself 3 whole years to recover from it. Like,
Right.
there is another. The Cobb's Cup is coming up. Also, well, the Winter Cup is in 20 days. The Cobb's Cup is also in like 20 days or so. So, I think GB is sending girls to the university games this year.
Okay.
I was seeing something with the British gymnastics, and they were thinking about sending girls to the university game.
When is University Games?
I have no idea, but I know they should be this year. They absolutely should be this year because they normally happen the year after the Olympics. It's just last cycle they did it backwards because of COVID.
The university games
That's
will be
right.
held
Okay.
the 16th of in this the July 2025.
July,
Oh.
Yes.
we got a while.
A good amount of time. Yes.
The Americans, you have a team to send to the university games. You have Jordan
Absolutely.
Childs. You have Jay Carey. You have Leanne Wan. Hell,
Yes.
you have Aaliyah Finneker. Make her compete for the Americans one year. Like, you have gymnasts that you can send to the university game. Which I wouldn't even pay for French Winter tickets and stuff last time, so I'm not even sure.
They have some juniors. I mean, they have some newly senior. Send Hesley, send Jayla, send these girls places.
Oh yeah, Jayla Hang and Simone Rose competed at a level 10 meet.
Yes.
I think they won first and second.
As they should by a mile. Well, no. No, because level 10 could outscore them if.
Well, maybe it wasn't level 10. Can you? Because they
It
were
was level
getting.
10.
She got a 51 something. So maybe that isn't level 10. Can you get those types of scores
I think
at a
they were
level 10
scored.
meet?
I think they were scored differently.
Okay.
I'm not. Because it was a Brescian or a Buckeye something, right?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear about either of those, but it's possible that that's what they were at.
It was a Buckeye. Yeah, Gabby used to tell me
Okay.
something.
And Shilese I think Shilese is at a national team training camp.
So while we're here, before we get off, let's play this game. 4 girls goes to Worlds this year. Who are in the running for the Worlds team? It's not a team; it's all individual.
Indonesia, here we come.
Can we narrow it down a little bit? Can we be like girls who are not in the NCAA, maybe?
We can't narrow it down because I don't know who's going to try for this Worlds team or not. Like in my mind,
I know, but like it's just gonna be like too open ended. It's not gonna be satisfying for anyone if we just like include everyone and anyone. Like Leanne Wong, Gabby Douglas, Kalia Lincoln, and Connor McLean with her full in dismount. I don't know.
I would love to see Connor and Shilese on that world team for their little 2 events.
Me too.
I have a feeling. So I think Jordan Childs is going to try.
I don't.
I don't want him to try.
You don't?
That's not who I think of. No.
I think Jordan.
I don't even know if I want Shilese to try. Has it been long enough?
I think Jordan is going to try because I think Jordan is going to see this as her opportunity to finally win something. Like, there's no Simone.
And then watch Rebecca and Georgia show up when she sees Jordan showing up.
And
but
that's
Makayla, who is going to coach her at Worlds?
The people who
go to Georgia.
WCC, I don't know.
Go to Georgia, girl. She needs to go to Georgia.
I'm nervous for Jordan to try to win something with new coaches or Janelle McDonald. I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not possible.
It doesn't mean it's not possible. I just think, and I don't know. I don't have no inside knowledge. This is just how I look at it. If I was Jordan, I would just look at this as finally all the people who's on national teams that used to always beat me is gonna not be here. Maybe Shilese will be here, maybe not, but that's just one monster instead of all of the other monsters that I'm gonna have to compete with all the next 4 years.
And Shilese doesn't have a second vault, so she can be world ball champion.
If I was Jordan, I would look at it as an opportunity to win some shit. Like,
yeah. Especially with that double layout, which she came out of nowhere with that.
But what happens when what happens when she shows up thinking she's gonna clear and she wins silver to Anna Barbosu?
Girl, good night. Good night. I love y'all, but good night.
And on what event? In the all around?
On
vault
what
and
event?
floor. Jordan can win the all arounds.
Anna could barely do a double.
Because Anna's gonna fall on beam.
Anna does have a suit double. Not for this to become a black versus white thing. Not in 2025.
I mean, maybe that's why she will try to go to Worlds. I don't know. Like,
not in 2025.
I was like, it's a lot of juniors who I think Jordan can beat. It's a lot of juniors who I think Shilese can beat. Sky Blakely is hurt. Connor is hurt. Kayla DeCello is hurt. Leanne I don't want Leanne to try, but I have a feeling Leanne is going to try for this world team.
Jade Carey.
Jade said she's not going to try elite this year. I'm not sure if she's going to change her mind.
I believe
But
Jade.
she said she's going to give her body a break and just do college and just chill out.
Yeah, she has no. I have no reason to think she's lying. Jocelyn.
I think Jocelyn is going to try for this Worlds team. Yeah. Kalia Lincoln, I don't think she's not even really ready for the NCAA, so I don't think she's going to be ready for college. I mean, for elite.
She doesn't have a shoulder and an ankle right now.
No.
I feel like the USA team could be kind of mid.
But then we have all these young juniors who are, I don't know them, but they're going to be exciting, like Simone Rose and.
What do you think about? Do you think Zoe Malomo could make the team? She's showing aerial layout, step out on beam.
Love that for her.
Think anybody could make.
Oh, we have Khalees Wolford. Khalees.
Khalees is over there at Georgia, not making lineups. No offense.
Khalees is not even Georgia yet, Makayla.
She's at Georgia now.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Makayla, no, she's not.
She is. She's just not making lineups. She's at Georgia now.
Makayla, you are lying.
She's just not making lineups. She's at Georgia right now.
Makayla, you are a liar.
Google it.
Makayla, you are a liar.
She's at Georgia right now. She's just not making lineups. She's at Georgia right now.
I swear to God, if she's on this Georgia roster, I'm going to retire from NCAA. Because...
Can you transfer schools that quickly, or she was never at Clemson?
She never officially signed.
She just verbally committed to Clemson, but actually signed with Georgia.
What do you think, if you're going to be messy, extra messy, what do you think the situation is with a gymnast like
not at Georgia?
Oh.
She's not at Georgia.
Are you sure about that?
She's graduating this fall, so she'll be in Georgia by September. Because I was scared.
What do you think about a gymnast like Risa Sponda? Do you think when she signed up to join WCC and switch gyms, the Landys told her that they were planning on leaving WCC?
No, I don't think they even realized they were going. Because a lot of girls, that's their fear of signing with the school, and then the whole coaching staff changes. Khalees Wolford.
Oh, we didn't even mention Tiana. What? She's a lot of people's fave.
Oh, yeah, Tiana. Oh, yeah, I forgot Tiana was there. Tiana.
Our UCLA queen.
What's the girl who went to the Olympics but didn't do nothing?
Heslie Rivera.
We talked about
both of them have amazing shots at this world team. To me, I don't know nothing about this team, but to me, they're the best two gymnasts.
Out of who? We named so many people.
For the Americans as all-arounders.
They're better than Leanne and Jordan and Shilese and Kalia.
I think so. Oh, Khalees doesn't start school until 2009.
No.
2020. Wait, no, that's not right.
No, she graduates in
September.
29. She graduates in 2009, so she would start competing in 26. Because gymnasts put on their Instagram bio, like, the college
All her classes, she's supposed to graduate in 2029.
No.
So that would
Yeah,
mean
she's graduating 2026 from college.
Excuse me.
So that would put her. So she'll be competing in 2026. So which is when I graduate, when I'm ready for college. So we're the same age. Yeah.
Nice. Everyone should go check out this interview that was released recently. It's an interview with a double Olympic champion, Olympic all-around champion Tatiana Gutsu. And the podcast that interviewed her is called like Roda de Ginástica. It's I think a Brazilian podcast, but the interview itself is conducted in English. I will try to post a link to it on my Twitter for those who are interested. Maybe my YouTube too. I'd already posted on my Instagram story, which on the account, which is Gymnastics Saves Lives.
My God, I really thought Khalees was up there at Georgia this whole season. I feel so bad for what I just said. I really thought she was at Georgia this whole season, just not making lineups. I'm so sorry, Khalees. I do apologize. I really thought you were at there. I really thought you were there this season. Like,
You sounded pretty confident.
No, because if you were,
I did. I really thought she was there this season. I do apologize.
if you were right, I was going to give her my NCAA accreditations because
I apologize, Khalees. Do I think Khalees is going to make the world team, though? Is another question.
probably
I
not.
don't know what event they would use her for.
BM.
Moral support.
I think that they're stronger beam workers right now. But there are other competitions to look forward to that she could definitely make.
I just want her to get an international assignment and do good this season.
Me too. I think that will help her with her confidence, and it will be great to see her compete, get some experience.
Maybe she could go to one of these Pan Ams and do her beautiful straddle Jaeger. That's like her best.
Or her L turn, her 1.5 L turn into her switch half or whatever. On beam.
Oh yeah, I don't think she ever competed that.
And she's trying to do a backhand spring into a full twisting backflip.
She competed that. She competes it.
It was just a little inconsistent this season, but yeah.
I think I may have seen her land that once.
Yeah. No, I think they changed it back to the normal format.
What did
to the normal individual world format, which is no team, just all around an event finals and then qualifications.
Because they were talking about some 3 gymnasts.
At this point, I've stopped paying attention. So like whatever it is what it is, and I'm gonna find out when Worlds start. Because I was so upset at what it was at one point. I hope it's not that anymore.
Well, you guys, we come to the end of this show. This was a pretty interesting conversation we had. Yeah. I feel like we covered a lot of topics. I feel like we actually went through all the teams and really like talked about it. Like, I don't feel like we diverged too far from this conversation like we always do. We'll start talking about Florida. The next week, we're talking about the 1982 World Championships. And it's like, how the hell did we get there But we stayed on track. We stayed on track, or at least I was paying attention well enough to figure out when we diverged to the left or to the right. We will definitely try to be back Thursday to give you all a preview of this weekend's NCAA gymnastics. Yeah, we'll see y'all then. You can always follow Oscar at his YouTube, Twitter, which is Gymnastics Days Live. You can follow Ezra at whatever platforms he be on.
Urza, share where can the people find you, Urza? Or do you want the people to find you? I know some of your accounts are private.
I don't be doing nothing for the people to want to come find me.
Okay.
And you all know where to find me, Makayla Loves Gymnastics or the Loves Gymnastics podcast. And with that being
that's
said,
on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram,
TikTok,
Discord.
I think I'm even on Kick.
TikTok.
I think I am on Kick. I know I'm on Discord. I just don't follow that shit.
Snapchat.
Absolutely.
No, I don't know.
I don't have a Snapchat. And I'm going to take a nap and then go to work tonight. So I'll be back because I will be at work looking crazy. So I will be back. Bye, everybody. Bye, co-host.
Like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends.
All the things.
Send a little.
All of the things.
If you're feeling so inclined.
All of the things.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Stay safe. Love y'all.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of